Okay. And for you, Libra, the topic that we're going to focus on from the Earth Magic deck is the card of the ocean, the sense of ebb and flow. Okay. So this kind of, when I pull the Oracle card and then I begin to shuffle the Zen cards, right? And draw in the energy of the topic. And the thing that came to me was, don't suppress your feelings, but don't explode them, either. Don't attach to them and stay, I don't know, if something kind of crappy happened to you and it made you feel really sad, or you're in, really rejected, then okay. What you want to reach for is that sort of eternal, that beneath it all is that sense of equanimity that we all have, if you're in alignment with what's in the deepest part of your soul, then this movement, just like, if you're sitting in the bottom of the ocean, then the tides aren't going to affect you as much, right? And if you are at the surface of the ocean and you do have the feelings and you are feeling them, then go with them. Allow your feelings to be experienced. Allow your emotions in, but don't attach to them too much. Don't try to resist the current. Just go with it. And soon another wave will come along, right? And you'll be in a new emotion and you'll be in a new space. So this is sort of the art of letting go and letting life just flow the way it's meant to. Now, as human beings, that is a beautiful concept, but not always easy to put into practice, right? Because we are human, we have emotions, we have responses, and we want things done a certain way. And when they don't go that way, it really does throw us off. So acknowledging that and then resting back into the practice of trying to reach for that equanimity, that deeper space, right? That knows overall life's going to have shitty times and it's going to have wonderful times. And overall, I'm okay because I am that thread that moves through at the same length, at the same direction. I'm that common thread throughout my life. Okay. Let's see what the Zen Tarot says for you, Libra. So the starting point here is the card of totality. This talks about really being present. Now we hear that a lot. That's like, be present, be in the moment. This is like almost saying it's crucial for you right now, because with these emotions that are coming up, which come up for all of us, this little acrobatic team here, if one of them says, oh, I'm feeling super happy today and I want to focus on, the puppies and the butterflies right now, they're not in the moment. They're not in the task at hand, and they're all going to go falling down. Right? So staying in your zone, whatever that is for you, Libra, is really crucial right now. Okay. In order to master this, the current of life and the way things come and go and rise and fall and sweep us along and then bring us back to center, right? That's what life does. If you're staying completely focused and present in what's right for you in your own personal alignment, then all this activity that's going on around you is going to be okay. It's not like you're standing in the ocean and saying, stop all the waves, right? That's impossible. And that kind of is the way it is with life. Life is going to keep coming at you, and you can bypass the things that aren't so desirable and stay focused on the things that are. Okay? That's where your starting point is. Within you, like internally inside, you're really feeling like you want to break some molds. You want to sort of cut loose. You may feel like, oh, what's that going to look like? Or what are others going to think? How am I going to maintain my connections and my relationships if I just go out and do only what I want, right? So within you, there might be this little bit of a struggle, that there's something that you want to bust out with, but it's just, it has you kind of, you're not quite sure. You're a little paralyzed spiritually inside as to whether to bring that out or not. But if you don't, then in your external world, you'll have a disconnection and you will feel a sense of loss, maybe loss of self or loss of what could have been, or, distancing yourself from others because of this internal struggle. So the guidance is, you know what, if it comes up and you want to, raise your hands up to the sky and scream, hey, I'm here, I'm doing it, I'm living life, or whatever, be yourself. That's the guidance. Be yourself no matter what, through the ups and downs, right? Through the ebb and flow. Stay aligned with what's right for you. Because if you don't, there's a disconnect that happens. Okay? And that brings frustration and grief. Okay? Moving forward, the key to moving forward is going to be, oh, look at her, the miser. She's holding all of her best riches close to her chest. She's just gripping onto them. She wants no one else to experience them. She doesn't want to share. She doesn't want to open up her heart. This is going to be the key for you, Libra. Okay? Being able to really be fully present in life and be unapologetically you is going to require an opening up, letting others in, sharing of yourself with others, making sure you have your alignment and your solid sense of self first, but then giving it away, giving some of it away and letting it land on others, because that is, that's where the growth is, right? You're not just going to stand on an island all by yourself and, oh, let's watch the ocean come and go and I'm good and I'm fine. It comes with the connections, the real growth and the real experience and joy comes with the connections. But you can't give it away if you haven't gathered it up yet, right? If you haven't filled your own tank, you've got nothing to give. So the alignment is key. That inside job is key to moving forward, okay? And then the next level of awareness in the next, coming days or weeks, look at that. We have some energies. Look at this. These are emotion energies, these two cards. And the suppression card here is an internal energy. So what I see is, we said get in alignment, right? Get that sort of underlying sense of equanimity, and know yourself, know your truth, and be in alignment with that. And then start to share and connect with others. At the same time, stay open to receiving from others. Okay? That is the exchange of energy, the give and take, the ebb and flow. Okay? At the same time, as you're gathering up your riches, right? Your energies within you, and then sharing them with others, and then it becomes a two-way street. Then the ebb and flow happens, because then others are going to naturally want to give back. Okay? And we're not talking material things, or it's energy, and it's an exchange of energy between you and others. Careful. And we will at times, because we're human, want to sort of wall off our heart out of protection, but careful that you don't suppress, too deeply those things that you're feeling. Like we said with the ocean, you cannot stop the wave, right? You can't stuff it down. Continue to be in alignment with your truth and express it out in a healthy, gentle way, right? And that's going to also show up in your life, in your external life, as more, there will become, if you can master this, there will become more ease in letting go of those things that aren't serving you anymore. Because as we grow and develop our soul, our needs change, right? What becomes fulfilling for you now is different than it was when you were, say, 10 years old, right? What fulfilled you then may not be enough now. There might be different things. You might be in a different direction. And so learning to let go of that which is no longer serving you. And this could physically, because this is in the external world position, this could literally mean letting go of certain connections, letting go of relationships, or letting go of the need for a relationship to show up as a certain label, right? Letting go of that need. But letting go of anything that isn't serving you any longer, and being able to express from the inside out, right? Your self-expression is one of the most important things here. That is going to allow this whole, the way life comes and goes and ebbs and flows, that will allow you to sort of be the boat that floats on top of the waves, right? Because you're good, because you're clear on what's right for you, okay? And then the outcome of this reading, once this practice has been put into place, the staying in the moment, being unapologetically you, sharing, and, after you've gathered up those alignments that are right for you, after you've gathered them up, then share them out, express them out, receive them back from others. Don't hold back who you are. Let go of the things that are no longer serving you, and look what you end up with. The Lover's card. For me, in this reading with this Zen deck, this represents self-compassion and compassion for others. This isn't so much a lover relationship or anything like that, but which love relationships are enhanced by a sense of compassion, right? So that's the key there, is compassion, which is the highest form of love. Being able to love yourself, and all of your successes and all of your mistakes, all of it, loving all of it, and being able to forgive yourself for the mistakes, and then being able to bestow that on others is just the most beautiful. I mean, talk about receptivity. That's the most beautiful exchange of energy, is to be able to say, I see you, I love you, and I honor exactly who you are. No matter what is happening, whatever actions you're needing to, fulfill right now, even if they go contrary to what I had in mind, right? I love you. Your choices are your choices, and I give you the space to make them, right? That is what you want. That's what your internal dialogue should be, and what your dialogue with others will be. That's the key to making it through these changes and the waves and the ups and downs and the ebbs and flows, is that highest sense of compassion. Self-compassion turns into compassion for others. Okay? And then your connections strengthen and are very enriched.